Hi, this is Jack Downs again. Welcome to week 2 of our 5-week class. We had a very busy week 1. I'm actually making this video as I'm making all of them in advance of the class. So if there's additional problems and questions, I'll deal with them in the forums, perhaps in additional videos too. It's possible, looking back at week 1, that it was so busy that some of you still have some catch up to do to try to finish up things that we weren't quite done. Maybe we're working over the weekend, maybe you're still working right now. If that's the case, please pull yourself together and get ready for another busy week. In some ways there will be fewer assignments and less reading, but the material will be even more critical and crucial to the underlying understanding of HTML, which is what we're going to embrace solidly now. You have an overview of the general way the internet works, of some big concepts. You've seen HTML and CSS, at least to type some out. You've begun to become familiar with Notepad++. If you feel uncomfortable with any of those things, for instance, Notepad++ in particular, take some time, practice it, make your own files. One of the great things about working in this web stuff is that it's not like a Photoshop project or an InDesign project where it will be hours of work that then you realize you screwed up one thing early on and you have to redo the whole thing and it's going to take you hours again. Luckily, the changes that you need to make are usually pretty small. The errors that you're going to correct once you find them are usually pretty quick to correct. And with a few keystrokes or a few lines of code, you can often salvage or rescue an entire project without having to redo all kinds of layers and so on. So it's not that it's easy, it's that it can be quick in some ways, especially when if you really embrace it and commit to learning it, what it really comes down to. Okay, I'm going to look at I won't show you, but I'll just read over a couple of things that have to do with this week on the Moodle page. Yes, you have some reading to do. Chapter 5, 6, and 7. These are critical chapters. Chapter 5, absolutely important, the basics of HTML. Then we're going to move on to some other exercises that have you using this stuff. Now, some of these, I'm going to be doing it on the video, and you're going to feel like you're just following along. But please try to understand why we're doing certain keystrokes certain ways. And also, take responsibility for your own troubleshooting when you slightly type something wrong. I encourage you not to just study the video that I do to make it exactly like mine. It will probably be exactly like mine in the end, but try to anticipate where I'm going and learn the process as you do it. The linking assignments are extremely important, and links too could be a little tricky for some of you. More important than the exercises, though, is the idea of learning why we make certain links certain ways. What should the visible text be? What is the theory behind it? And then there's going to be additional exercises, resources for you to use, presentations to study, and a quiz and so on too. So there we go. Another busy week. If you're having issues or problems, make sure to get in touch with me. Post in the help forum. You may email me directly. The nice thing about posting in the help forum is that you probably aren't the only one having the problem. And also, by helping you to solve it, other students will help to learn, and you'll get their perspective on it too. And then I will chime in also. Yet I'm happy to take individual requests or queries via email. And I will be, I haven't put in the general area my other a specific contact file, but I'm going to be doing that. There'll be a contact file from me with email and phone number and so on, so you can get a hold of me directly. I guess that's about it. Have a good week and let me know about problems.